Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 8th of October. Wow. The 8th of August, 2024. A really weird week because this was my 7th straight day of streaming. They all kind of blended together this week with so much going on. My new PC arriving, the Kino Casino guys, all kinds of stuff. Let me try to summarize today because, again, today was an incredibly eventful day, okay? So, number one, it was announced in the morning before I went live with my podcast that the Review Tech USA documentary by June the King is going live this Sunday morning. He's trying to publish it, I think, at like 10 or 11 a.m. But there's always issues where something could go wrong with ad suitability or something and it may get delayed. So, knowing that, I was like, ooh, we immediately have to like change my schedule around for this week because I'm going to do the live react and I'm going to team up with the guys from Kino Casino to do it. And so we talked back and forth together and basically determined this Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern on my DSP Reacts channel. It will be a co-reacting to the June the King Rich documentary. It's going to be amazing. It's going to definitely be the most attendance I've ever had on anything on that channel, that's for sure, because we're going to have the Kino Casino audience and the DSP audience all together to watch this thing together, okay? So anyway, we figured that out. Then, this morning, I did something unique and different that I've never done before, but has been asked for about a year now. I made some clip highlights of my channel. That's right, I actually looked at yesterday's podcast, which had a bunch of hot topics, and I took clip segments out of that podcast, and I made them separate videos on the channel. The first is Kino Casino versus Side Scrollers, DSP Felsom, in which case I compare my appearance on Kino Casino to the appearance on Side Scrollers last year, how completely different they were, and why it went so well, okay? And of course, I completely destroyed the Side Scrollers for the millionth time. Then, I also broke out the segment about how Ubisoft is literally bribing content creators with trips to Disneyland to talk about Star Wars Outlaws. All right, and how completely immoral, messed up it is, because it's basically paid advertisement. So those two clips are live on the channel as separate videos. Basically, the one that was drama blew up and has over 3,000 views. The one that's a news story about Ubisoft only has around 700 views. Are you surprised? Honestly. But there you go. They're new. And I'm going to try to do that. Not every day, but maybe once every couple of days. If I have a real hot topic that I need to talk about on the podcast, but I want it to be highlighted, I'm going to try to break it out as a separate video, just like that, so that you can get those. And by the way, if you like those videos, please like them, leave comments on them for the algorithm, and be sure to tell someone about them so that more people will come to the channel and check them out, because that's how channels get noticed, is those highlight videos, okay? So, I did all that this morning, then I went live with my podcast. Not only did we cover those topics, but we also talked about some new gaming news today, about Bungie, about closing of another company, that company that made the Order 1886, about all kinds of tons of gaming news this morning that we discussed. So a loaded podcast, and then we went into Nintendo World Championships, where I was playing classic Nintendo games in that game on the Switch. Now they're getting harder because the challenges, I've beaten most of the easy ones. Now we're getting to the higher level, way more daunting tasks of stuff, like beating entire levels and things within a certain amount of time. Still did well, had a lot of fun, and also completed this week's World Championship Challenge, and we'll see how it goes. I got, excuse me, I got a really good time in a Link to the, what is it, Link to, Zelda 2, what is it, Adventure of Link, whatever it's called, Zelda 2. I got a really good time in that challenge, and I'm wondering how I'll actually stack up against everyone else, because I kind of got a little, like, almost a mini glitch when an enemy got stuck against the wall, and I just wailed on him, and I beat him so fast, I'm wondering if that's going to be, like, a super good time or not. So anyway, it was fun, but the problem is, I do not have a good controller for the Switch. I've tried the Switch Pro controller, where the D-pad's busted and doesn't work. I tried my Hori pad, where the D-pad isn't very good. Today I used the Joy-Cons, because that was recommended to me. The Joy-Cons suck. They're bad. There's not even a D-pad. It's 4 buttons, and they're so far apart, it's hard to, like, run and then duck. It's really hard. It's so stupid. And I was saying to people, can't you run and duck in Mario 1? They're like, no, you can't. Then come to find out you can. It's just that on there, you can't hold both buttons at the same time. They cancel each other out. If you're holding one button, you can't push another. So you have to run, release, and then press down to do a crouching slide in Mario 1. It's incredibly stupid and terrible. So, down a good stream. And every day this week, guys from the Kino Casino podcast come over and watch my stuff, because on the day streams, the guys at Kino Casino are not broadcasting. So it's really nice to have extra people coming and engaging and supporting. And it was a really good stream because of that, okay? Then on the late stream, it was Street Fighter 6 and Bison, and my goal was to get him to Master, and I did. But literally the same thing that's happened when I've gotten into Master other times happen. So I'm doing really good. I'm steamrolling people. I get him to Master immediately. Everyone's a flowcharter. The connections are worse. I can't do reversals. I can't do this and that. And it's like, so it's a common thing. What happens is you hit Master, and so many fucking terrible scrubs have gotten to Master. They literally have worse connections than everybody else. There's so many of them in Master just from playing. They all flowchart. They don't know how to play from mid-screen. But if they get lucky and they get one hit on you to push you to the corner, that's it. Flowchart. Now you got to guess your way out. So basically, it was like really fun getting Bison to Master, and then I get him there, and then it's just a waste of time for the next hour. Like literally, it was like a boring waste of time, terrible players, and it's happened before. So, you know, been there, done that. So it's not like I'm so upset. It's just stupid that now I have to basically get a string of fights that's not laggy, that doesn't have a shitty flowcharter, that I can actually play the game, have fun with it, and get to higher level like I was. Remember, I was over 1,600 master points with Bison. I was playing all better players and learning, and then they reset it. Well, I got on PC, so I had to reset it anyway, right? But it's just dumb, because you know it's going to take me several sessions with Bison to get out of this stupid rut of shitty master players. But it is what it is. So, yeah. So, that was tonight. And I'll tell you right now, after tonight, I got on to Master. I just want to get everyone to Master again. So, probably next time when I play on Saturday, it ain't going to be Bison. It's either going to be, you know, Honda, Blanca, or Dalzim. I'm actually closest with Dalzim. I likely could easily get him to Master next time and then maybe continue. So, we'll see what I want to do when I play on Saturday. But I want to say again, thanks to everyone who was there. In fact, we actually got some people who normally would be there for Friday night fights. They showed up halfway through. They were like, oh, I saw you were doing this Thursday night because you're off tomorrow. So, you know, I'm here. I was like, oh, that's cool. Then we had people come and hang out. But man, it's just frustrating nonsense. Again, hit Master, and literally it's exactly the same as when it was before. Everyone sucks. They all play like shit. They all play the same, but they get lucky because it's a gambling game instead of a fighting game, and it's just not fun. You have to get like to 1,600 points, and then you start consistently playing better players, and then it's fun again. Like literally tonight, I fought one good. Oh, I take it back. I fought like two good players. There was one really good Zangief, and there was one good Jury, and that was it. Everyone else was terrible. Like everyone else was a flowchart. Oh, so many flowcharts tonight. It's ridiculous. So, anyway, a good day of content. Clips are out. Please check out the clips. Please check out the gameplay. All this. It's all good stuff. And I actually will have another clip for you guys tomorrow when I'm not here that I took out of the podcast yesterday. I have to think, was there anything particularly notable in today's podcast that I would like to break out and turn into a clip for tomorrow as well? But I have to work on that. I, you know, don't really have time right now. It's already late. Maybe tomorrow during my day off, I'll have a minute to come in here. I don't know. We'll see. But, all right. So, that was today. I'm off tomorrow. All right? When I come back on Saturday, it will be Level 1 podcast to get everyone caught up on what's going on. Street Fighter 6 in the day stream, taking someone else to Master, and a nice chill Stardew Valley late night stream. On Sunday, it's going to be a little different because now I'm going to do a stream that's a little bit abridged. So I'll do a podcast and a gameplay stream. What gameplay? You know, I'm not sure yet. I'm almost thinking, let's do Game Pass. Let's actually explore Game Pass Ultimate on PC, see what games are there, maybe download some and do some testing, just like we did with Steam earlier. Maybe do that with Game Pass on Saturday or Sunday, the day stream. But it will be a shorter stream. I'll adjourn a little early. That way I can eat dinner and I can come back for my big react with the Kino Casino guys around 6 p.m. Pacific time on DSP Reacts, okay? And then that means Monday will be React Day. What normally would have been Sunday will now be Monday. So the clip show and the retro React. And then Tuesday, Wednesday will be gameplay days. It's only a 5-day streaming week for me next week. My day off next week is Thursday, okay? Thank you all. What a great streaming week. Amazing gaming PC. That's going crazy and working well. Kino Casino guys are awesome. Your audience from Kino Casino, any of you coming over here who've subscribed and watching, you guys are awesome. It's just everything's looking up right now, which is great. And I'm very excited for more of this. So I hope that you guys will join me on Saturday. Have a good Friday. Be safe. See you then. Peace out.